Behavior Management and Social Skills Screencast. The problem that I found is that students are acting out in order to express how they're feeling instead of using their words. We as teachers resort to punishments that can sometimes only make the situations worse. Punishments don't teach the students the right way to express themselves in these situations, they only prevent them from doing the wrong thing. So what is positive behavioral support? According to the Office of Special Education's Technical Assistance Center on Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports, positive behavioral support is an application of a behaviorally based systems approach to enhance capacity of schools, families, and communities to design effective environments that improve the link between research-validated practices and the environment in which teaching and learning occurs. The research says that educational research is very complex because the process is always changing and evolving. The practices of teaching are never permanent because the children are always changing, so we have to change the teaching practices with them. The three-tiered model for positive behavioral support is separated into the primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. The primary level, or the primary tier, holds about 80% of the students, and these are the students that don't really have any serious behavior problems. The second tier is the students who are at risk for problem behavior but might not necessarily exemplify or show these behaviors. And then the top tier is about 5% of students, and these students are the ones that have chronic or intense problem behavior that we need to focus on a little bit more. So the functional behavior assessment is just our way of examining these problems and kind of assessing how they occur and why they occur among students. And then three key concepts of the FBA are setting events, triggering antecedents, and maintaining consequences. So setting events are the things that might exaggerate the likelihood of the student having a bad day, or the things that might kind of push the problem. Triggering antecedents are something that puts them over the edge, so something that triggers them to put on this bad behavior and have this bad behavior. Maintaining consequences are what happens after the problem behavior and contributes to its occurrence, so the things that we do to punish them. Common functions of problem behavior are to get attention or reaction from peers and adults, to get something tangible, to get power or control, to meet a sensory need, to communicate feelings, wants, and needs. They may happen as a result of a lack of understanding or to escape or avoid something. So the bottom line of FBA is that behavior is rarely simply behavior. There's always something underneath it or a reason that it happens, and there are needs from that student that need to be met. Student behavior is a way for them to communicate things that they don't know how to put into words. So this is a model for intervention. The first step is instruction, the general instruction that you give to the students. And then prevention is our way of preventing the bad behavior from happening. And then, of course, reinforcement, reinforcing the students, the instructions and the student's behavior and prevention. And then the undesirable consequences are the consequences and punishments that we put in place to end these behaviors. So in all, students are changing. They're less able to use their words to show how they feel. We're using the wrong types of punishments and consequences that are only adding to the problem. And we should follow a step-by-step process to fix the problem instead of just punishing them and adding consequences.